But we are still keeping an eye on the western slope wildfires. Crews are still out there on the front lines fighting it.
Yeah, they are making some good progress rather on the Derby fire, which we've been covering for weeks. This one is northwest of Gypsum. Containment there is up to 25%, as crews have said that they've gained an edge on the northern and southern parts of the fire. Now, the Derby fire has burned over 5,400 acres along the Garfield-Eagle County line.
There's also some more good news about Colorado's largest fire this year, the Lee Fire. It is now 99% contained, burning over 137,000 acres. That does make it the 5th largest wildfire in state history.
But we're just now starting to see the economic and also the agricultural impacts of the Lee Fire.
Denver 7's Allie Jenner-John is joining us live in studio. You were out there yourself. You started meeting people that you're still in contact with.
Yes.
And they're telling you they've got a really long road ahead of them.
Well, because this is their livelihood, literally up in flames, and that was difficult to see. Oil and gas, ranching, wildlife, the fears of the future really starting to show for them, especially when all of that, according to a Rio Blanco County commissioner, makes up 85% of the county's income. So this video from the county's Facebook page shows how barren and dusty the ground is there. Sheep huddled together, preparing to evacuate ahead of the Elk Fire. Remember, that was close to the Lee Fire. Now, Commissioner Callie Scritchfield tells me hundreds of livestock were moved, pastures now damaged, not only from being scorched, but from floods that followed the fire like this, really causing a ripple effect for ranchers. Some of them, Scritchfield says, really concerned about their future. They were forced to use up their fall hay. Now they may have to use their winter hay in the spring, and it's just so on and so forth.
Is there any scenario for any of these cattlemen or women where it's game over?
Too early to tell. Too early to tell.
That's not a no. That seems scary.
Too early to tell, unfortunately. It's you know, I will say the agriculture community, the state of Colorado is a tough place to be in agriculture.
Well, the good news, Scritchfield doesn't expect it to be an impact that we'll see. I mean, we're not going to go into a grocery store and see less beef there or change in the number of cattle in Rio Blanco County, though some may move out for a few years. A huge community impact right now is the state's image of Meeker. Scritchfield wants it known they are very open for business. We'll get to that all in the next half hour or hour or so. But I mean, I was telling her too, like the images I have in my mind just from being there and seeing the fire, that's how I picture Meeker right now. So I think it's important to know that that's not what it looks like.
Right.
Roads are open, they're open for business, and
absolutely. They're trying to get their business going and everything. So thank you so much for that update. And for a little bit of a bigger picture, I took a look at CSU research. They found in the last 30 years that wildfires in Colorado have actually increased in frequency and size. Experts say, though, it's not as simple as just saying, oh, it's getting worse every year, but it's getting harder to predict because there's more variance in the weather cycle. The research also found a smaller number of big fires accounted for a vast majority of the burned acreage.